Blaming Abnorthorn will not end the dragon infestation, Chimera.
Ever the voice of reason, Speaker. Ah, here comes someone who can help us now. Ah, Vestige. How good of you to attend me. As I was saying to Lord Gareshri and Chimera, competent help remains at a premium in this remote... So much better than flock or herd, don't you think? The Khajiit Defense Force isn't prepared to deal with a threat as big as dragons, especially since they were in the process of trying to liberate Rimmen when the great creatures arrived. Stay focused. We can deal with that later. Right now, we must assist the Defense Force. We'll rendezvous at their command post. On your way, however, I have another task for you. I detected several surges of power that I want you to investigate. I was formulating a spell to track the dragons when I noticed several surges of arcane energy not far from here. They reminded me of an old acquaintance. Has a way with portals. If it is him, I want you to secure his help against the dragons. Hard to say with certainty, but I don't believe so. They remind me of Sir Cadwell, who somehow opens portals with a power of similar intensity. Check the locations I marked on your map before you make... Ah, yes, of course you do. He does get around. If Cadwell turns out to be the source of the power surges, learn what he's doing out there and ask if he will aid us against the dragons. For all his eccentricities, he has talents we can utilize. Lord Gareshri is the Speaker of the Main and the commander of the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force. His aide, Chimera, serves as both a diplomat and a spy, though she would never call herself that. If you want to know more, feel free to ask them. My half-sister, Euraxia, conquered Rimmen and other parts of northern Elsweyr about 6 years ago. The Khajiit Defense Force has slowly been taking back their province, but Rimmen is well fortified. And now, because of the dragons, things are worse. A militia drawn from the prides of northern Elsweyr. Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main, has taken command during this crisis. With Dominion troops busy fighting the Three Banners War, the Defense Force must deal with the Euraxians and the dragons.
You're responding to Abnortharn's letter, one of the promising adventurers. I hope you can help us. But where are my manners? Welcome to Riverhold and the province of Northern Elsweyr, also known as Anequina. I am the Speaker of the Main, a position in which I've served faithfully for many years. I represent our spiritual leader, the Main. In addition, I command the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force during this time of trouble. We're dealing with more than just dragons, unfortunately. A few years ago, Abnortharn's half-sister Euraxia conquered Rimmen and parts of Northern Elsweyr. We recently liberated Riverhold and were about to do the same for Rimmen when the dragons appeared. It's almost as if they came to her aid. Do what Abnortharn asked. Just as he once served as advisor to emperors, he has agreed to help me formulate strategies and tactics for use against the dragons. It is the least he can do, since he had a hand in setting the horrid beasts loose.
Another outsider comes to Elsweyr, as if we did not have enough problems between Abnortharn and the dragons. Ah, do not mind me. Great beasts rampaging through my homeland tends to put me in a foul mood. I am Chimera. I assist the Speaker of the Main and serve as his agent. With both the usurper queen and the dragons ravaging northern Elsweyr, there is much for me to do. Too much, I fear. But I will. What can I tell you that you cannot guess? That these fearsome creatures of legend have returned to threaten Elsweyr? That much is obvious. Damn it. This is all Abnortharn's fault. Dark Moons, take him! That arrogant Imperial! For an advisor to emperors and a renowned battle mage, he demonstrates a disturbing lack of caution. It was Abner Tarn who entered the halls of Colossus and released the dragons. He says that was not his intention, but... what do my beliefs matter? Dragons have come to Elsweyr, destroying everything I hold dear. As the Moon Singers say, the path to oblivion is paved in good intentions. So, damn Abner Tarn. Damn him for unleashing this terror upon us.
You've got... Approach! Fear not, Feather.
No, Azazi. Never touch a Daedric monster. Especially a dead one.
Don't be such a nervous netch. The dead can't hurt us. But where do you think it came from?
It stinks of cold
Deposit?
harbor. Perhaps one of the Usurper Queen's lackeys summoned it, yes?
Don't touch the dead thing. They do not.
I saw you, traveler. Why do... I watched you go from location to location, just like the man with the pot on his head. Are you one of the soldiers intent on digging up every plot of land? Or are you simply a deviant who enjoys skulking and slinking through the... Do not play innocent with me, stranger. You must be working with that pale, gaunt fool with the ridiculous mustache. Why else would you be visiting the same places that he did? Unless... Are you an agent of the Usurper Queen? Euraxia, the hated Imperial who conquered Rimmon and falsely claimed to be its queen. Do not feign ignorance, outsider. I had just about enough of that when I talked to the man with the pot on his head. You son...
Uncanny. It looks just like that lovely place I dreamed about. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually. Ah, hello there. Good to see you again, old chum. Have you come to pay your respects, too? It was the strangest thing. I dreamed I was looking at this very gravestone, so here I came, and there it is, all solid and everything. Important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream, after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through it all, and... Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. Well, it took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Foul-smelling, I'll have you know, that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by Bantam Gua you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one. Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Grook was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor thing fell in and took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound. Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And dragons? I haven't battled a dragon since... You know, I... Did you hear that, my trusty shovel? Dragons and mysterious graves. It's just like old times.
The dragon returns!
Get down.
Take cover!
I'll deal with this. Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abner I discouraged it. But not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. The betrayer. There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support? That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Kunzari, hero of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable. That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Kunzari.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead. And then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail of Valkyrie. The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Rimen. Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house. They are vital to our efforts to free...
Oh, good. I was so bored. This is gonna be fun. You have to break away. Ooh, got to be something good in there. Nicely done.
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them? This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This bright moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own. That was one of Euroxia, the Usurper Queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence. Now, Naladoma, Euroxia's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with...
I've spotted... I must join them there. The Khajiiti forces have been decimated by this attack. Yes, I read the reports. Zumog Foom and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. I've dabbled with the dark arts myself and have no objection to practitioners who want to explore the limits of death and undeath. No. I am more concerned about those mages of any stripe who use their powers to harm and destroy. Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been... Find the source of this army of In case you haven't noticed, we two don't always see...
Poisson! Passons! Look, Tiro!
This is so much better than reading.
Tiro!
You were amazing!
Stubaka! Passons! Stubaka!
Watch me go!
Algonok! Meet Bursan!
Oh yeah, that felt good.
Stubaka! Passons! Fus Roda! Stubaka!
Let's go fast. And up we go.
I could just...
I did not expect. To Joe. With me! Stay close. We will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon.
Big mistake.
Foul creatures! Cut them down!
Don't underestimate us.
For Elsweyr! For the main! Our enemy awaits, Five Claw! Destroy the Necromancer!
No more excuses. No more delays. Double your output or your reanimated body will march at the head of Euraxia's forces.
Rend your flesh from your bones!
We did it! The Necromancer has fallen!
Far
Don't mess with
enough,
a street
little
kid.
insects. You dare challenge Mulamnir?
Dragonfire, move!
Sheathe your weapons, little morsel. Mulamnir would talk to you. Look upon Mulamnir in despair, morsel. You have no chance against me, no chance at all. But Mulamnir can be merciful. Come. Mulamnir wants you to understand the challenge before you. Our puppet, Euraxia, commands a legion of soldiers, an army of necromancers, and a horde of undead. Add my dragon brothers, and the hopelessness of your cause becomes obvious. You and Abnathon are insignificant. But even an infinitesimal flea can irritate after it crawls beneath the scales. I offer you one last chance to survive. If you and the battle mage leave then you will die. But leave Elsweyr, little morsel. Tell the battle mage, if I see you again, you will die.
Five Claw, are you all right? I heard what the dragon said. Perhaps my confidence was a bit misplaced. That creature was much bigger than it appeared when it flew over the camp. I never jump without first knowing where my feet will land. Also, I have very sharp claws. We lost so many today. The dragon, that Mulam. We defeated the necromancer and shut down one of their undead foundries. We need you and Tarn. Yes, you must do that. I will join you after.
Ah, there you are. Spare a moment for a chit-chat? Hmm?
This is never going to end, is it?
If we've had this conversation already, then I wanted to thank you for the useful advice. But if I haven't seen you since our talk at that mysterious gravestone, which seems much more likely, then I could really use your help. Did I mention the dreams? Visions, really? They come and go without warning, like seeing through someone else's eyes. Quite disconcerting. In the betrayer's head, the dreams, the visions, they drew me there, but someone got to it before I did. I have the strangest sensation in the pit of my tummy. It could be the cobweb porridge I had for breakfast, or something bad is about to... Well, that's sort of like leaping from the cliffs of failure without a rope, or at least without tying the end off first.
At this point, we need to come up with a plan that takes into account Euraxians, necromancers, and dragons. I proposed a few options, but Goreshri wasn't sold on any of them. Tell me, what of Chimera and the source of the undead? You paint a troubling picture, my friend. Still, we need to celebrate every victory we achieve. My half-sister likes to think that she's in charge. She won't take kindly to being called a puppet. As for leaving Elsweyr, I think not. Obviously this Mulamnir fears us. Otherwise the dragon wouldn't have deigned to talk to you. Every conversation I have with Cadwell makes my head throb, but one mystery at a time, if you please. Now, if a parley? I may not like her, but we are family. Besides, it would give the Khajiit time to... A parley with you... It just so happens... Consider it obfuscation to hide your truth. Go on, go on. I'm capable of travelling to Rimmen on my own. We're not very close, in case I... About 6 years ago. Of course not. The Khajiit...
This one hates the idea of talking to the Usurper Queen. We should be stabbing her in the neck. Still, Nalado sees the necessity, even if she doesn't like it. Euraxia will almost certainly... By marching into Elsweyr with a mercenary army and...
A parley with the Usurper Queen. I doubt she'll agree to any sort of diplomatic solution. But it will buy us time to replenish our resources. Very well. Take Tharn and... She marched into Anequina with a mercenary...
You must truly have it. There are no...
I expected sorrow and despair. On the surface, yes. But peace through tyranny provides... It would be better if I showed you. Follow me, and I'll demonstrate the true depths of my heart. Information adds weapons to our arsenal, but if you're in a hurry...
These are my kind of people.
Diane?
Ooh, the...
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
Ah, here come Queen Euraxia's guests now.
I don't like the looks of these meddlers. I say we feed them to the dragons and be done with it. One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
So you're Abner I am Queen Euraxia's chief necromancer. You may call me Zumog Foom. The other grave callers answer to me. And this is my familiar and confidant, Sir Cadwell the Betrayer. Ah, yes. The Betrayer saw you when it looked through the soul-shriven's eye. My actions don't concern you.
Now about the rest of my body, O pestilent one.
Your insults won't hasten the process, Betrayer.
But there's a terrible draught in what used to be my nether regions. If Queen Euraxia has you beheaded, do you mind if I lay claim to your body? It's not quite up to my usual standards, but any dagger in the spleen, wouldn't you agree? I am my own head, yes. I am the hero of Sirod and the villain of Elsweyr, the champion of the Third Nedic Massacre and the dark knight they call the Betrayer. Of course not. I am the genuine article, much more real than a disembodied soul given shape in the flesh cauldrons of oblivion. But why do you presume to talk to me? I have killed greater beings than you for much, much less. Came to that conclusion by yourself, did you? That's what they called me. There's a certain ring to it, but I always preferred my more grandiose titles. Champion, Slayer, Dark Knight. When I am made
Presenting Abner Thorn, Grand Chancellor and Overlord of Nibonay, Imperial Battle Mage of the Elder Council, and Patriarch of the Thorn Dynasty, and his bodyguard.
Ah, half-brother, your arrival, it's so unexceptional.
Pretending to be a queen is...
Hush, Abner, you bore me. Bodyguard, you look interesting. Come talk to me.
You heard her. Good luck.
My sources indicated that my half-brother's associate was somewhat taller. Oh well. Now, why in the world should I even consider negotiating with members of the losing side? A warning? How thoughtful. You do know that I defeated the Khajiiti army and took control of the Rimmon throne? I am no one's puppet, I assure you. But why do you suppose I have anything to do with dragons? Sweet talk? From an associate of my half-brother? I'm flattered. Shall we retire to the dungeons? We'll engage in the most interesting activities, you and I. You'll positively beg for mercy right up until the end, and then I'll give you to Foom. Do not attempt to sway me with your silver tongue. Mulamnir and I have a special relationship, an understanding. The dragons will secure my hold over Elsweyr, and there's nothing you or my pathetic half-brother can do to stop them. Enough! Zumog Foom, what news do you bring?
The Desert Wind Adaptorium has fallen. We move against Riverhold on your word.
Then the word is given. Now, half-brother.
Treachery? How could I ever have anticipated this?
Guards, take them to the dungeons.
I think not. Well, I suppose that could... I prepared for Euraxia's probable betrayal. Unfortunately, my teleport spell wasn't quite able to penetrate. We heard two things of note. First, Euraxian forces have invaded the Desert Wind. One thing at a time, my companion, one thing at a time.
rats in the sewer.
Set it ablaze!
Just as the queen had...
The way out, finally. I can't abide another moment in this stench. Well, now. Things actually... That's not exactly true. Auditoriums serve the same function.
View my wares without obligation.
A good pack.
Shore's bones. Rigert knew he should have brought more mead.
Seal the gates. Let no Euraxian enter this holy place.
Invaders! This one will not allow you to enter this holy place. You do not look like one of the usurper. The Speaker of the Main sent you? This one expected we were on our own, what with the dragons and the battles to the north. Zamarak came down here to see. Desert Wind holds many Khajiit. Nine Winds, no! Get to the door! Go! Save the... Go! This one will find another way inside.
You're too late. The Grand Adept revealed all before I killed her. None can deny Euraxia or her champions! No, please! No! Help me! Zumog Foom, take my soul! Zumog Foom! This is the necromancer's doing. Even in death, I continue to serve. He called it a blessing, said it would protect me. Damn him, he claimed my soul! Please, you must help me. Release me from this curse. We came for an ancient secret, protected by the Grand Adept. She put up a good fight, I'll give her that. Zumog Foom seeks the location of the betrayer's body parts. I learned where the dismembered corpse was hidden. Now, please.
You are wrong. The secret belongs to me. What the battle mage knew in life, she whispers to me in death. Soon Riverhold will fall, and the betrayer will be restored.
Let the fourth wind open the way. Grand Adept! No! Zamorak has failed. What has happened here? Who killed the Grand Adept? Zamorak thanks you for avenging the Grand Adept. But why did they attack this peaceful Adeptorium? Why kill a harmless old student of the Desert Winds? The Usurper Queen made a mistake when she had the Grand Adept killed. Whatever they came to find had an unintended consequence. It has roused the students of the Desert Winds. We are not many, but we are strong. The Adepts of...
I informed Garesh Ree and Chimera about what happened in Rimmon. I often wondered who Cadwell was before he became a soul-shriven. I know the tales of the betrayer, but I never equated the two. The Cadwell we... Well, that's a bit of welcome news. Many of the adepts have remarkable martial skills that we could surely make use of. Speaking of which, for now, recover your strength and prepare yourself. Multiple Cadwells, necromancers... Yes, but Garesh Ree's scouts report that they're on their way. Our parley seems to have aroused Euraxia's anger. Garesh Ree has placed the defense of the city in... Find Chimera outside and see...
I sent Chimera out to coordinate the city's defense. Chimera knows Riverhold and its people well. Her training has prepared. When Euraxia first conquered our home, she occupied the entire upper tier of northern Elsweyr, from Riverhold to Rimmon. It took many years, and it won't be easy, but...
I'd rather be cracking.
We need your cart to... I knew nothing good would come of Abner Tarn's efforts to make peace with the usurper. So many have answered the call. Zamorak and the Desert Wind adepts, the people of Riverhold. Even that strange Cadwell. And now you, Five Claw. Excellent! I have things that need to be done, but not enough hands to do them. If you are willing... The outlying farms are vulnerable to attack. We need to get the farmers inside the...
Wait, Walker. Zamorak will accompany you. This one would go with you to the Greenleaf farm. The farmers there were kind when Zamorak passed that way on his return. He would help you convince them to find safety inside the town. Exile. Circumstances force Zamorak to leave the land he loves. This one never imagined returning to Elsweyr, but here he is. Zamorak understands, but that... The fastest way to reach the farm is through the gate in the western wall.
Oh, this spring attaches to the wind. Sunlight, flowers, fresh air. How do you people tolerate this dreadful place? There's no azure plasm, no comfy sounds of torment. There's not even a hint of the sweet scent of oblivion. Alas, I miss the simple pleasures of Cold Harbor.
Euraxians, here! We expected an attack from the east and south, but they've somehow encircled the town.
Get out! Who are you to burst into our home without permission? Wait, this one recognizes the brawny adept standing behind you. What do you want with Zazie and her family? The Euraxians are already here! They seem to be searching for something, though so far they have left us alone. But this one's mate and brother. You would do that? Thank you, Walker. This one's son plans to join the militia. Zazie would... A few small...
I should be the one
This
to
one's
search
son.
for father and uncle, not these outsiders.
Hey! You'll do no such thing!
Stay back! Go away! Haven't you done enough? Zazie, is she safe? I heard one of the soldiers mention body parts. Such gruesome work. But no one is buried in our fields, at least as far as I know. Oh, Walker, I have no idea how Zazie will...
This one will say the words to guide Hirsch to the sands behind the stars.
Thank you, Adept. I'll go and break the sad news to Zazie. We all grieve for
This
Hirsch.
one's brother now walks the endless sands behind the stars. Zazie's sorrow is only eclipsed. This one's brother would want us to stay here and defend our farm. Zazie would be a poor sister and a poorer matriarch of this family if she tucked her tail between her legs and damn you, Walker! We can't even spare a moment to take care of Hirsch's remains? No. The living are more important than the dead.
Ah, Five Claw, good. I have another task for you. I hoped to catch you before you were done here. I need you to head west. Nalado's scouts, these western... Once you scare off the horse... Zumog Foom! Do some damage, Five Claw. You were right, Five Claw. They are searching.
Sleek and lively. Grab what you can.
Watch me go!
Quickly, take as much as you can carry. Well done, Five Claw. Let's talk over there. If those... Cadwell was adamant about... Cadwell works alone.
good to see you again. I missed you terribly. Now, mind where you step. I had no idea I could make such delightful murder toys. You don't want to stick a toe into any of them, though. Blew my little piggy right off. I can play a lute. Magnificent swordplay, my speciality. Wouldn't that be remarkable? Decide you need to know something, and it just occurs to you in a flash of inspiration. Took it right off the old body, yes. Not that I recall it. To arm a trap, just twiddle this bit like so, and... Oh, dear. I'm fine. I twiddled when I should have tweaked, just a wee bit scorched, that's all. Oh, my, it's happening again. Well, that's an evil-looking orc, a necromancer, I do believe. I recognize that tree. They're on their way to Riverhold. That's not good at all. And I have enough trouble seeing through my own eyes, let alone someone else's. I hope this doesn't become a... The betrayer's head. I'm not sure why we're connected or why it is... Rubbish and poppycock. That makes no sense. What's the... Wait. I remember something. The betrayer. Those loon priests called me that. Right before they... Well, we need to warn the cat people. The necromancer is coming, and he's bringing...
For Queen Euraxia!
Riverhold with cats so bold. I'll see you there if truth be told. Hurry along and warn Ab...
Over here, Five. We must get inside and prepare to defend the town. Euraxia's forces are underway.
With perfectly aligned teeth.
More undead. Just like at the Defense Force outpost. Regular troops are bad enough, but shambling corpses. They unsettle even the most seasoned Khajiit warrior. We need to warn Gareshri. Almost. I wish we had another day and another pride of warriors, but our claws are sharp. Speaker, we have news!
Report, Kamira.
The Euraxians have necromancers in their ranks.
The usurper queen dare send undead against us? Five Claw, find Captain Naledo and warn her.
Strike hard! Drive back the Euraxians! Five Claw, did the speaker send orders?
Riverhold belongs to Queen Euraxia, cats!
Grave-robbing cur!
Every death is just a new recruit for Euraxia's army!
This one hates killing the same fools again and again! This one must warn the others.
The necromancer's spell will animate every corpse in town, but this one has an idea. Meet Zamarak at the temple, and maybe we can disrupt the spell. This one must be at peace to memorize the inscription. They spilled blood in this sacred place. Keep the undead away, Walker. Now, Zamorak and the prayer are one. Come, let us find the blessed pillar of the spring moon. As long as the necromantic spell remains in place, the dead will keep rising. Deal with the undead while Zamorak recites the prayer. Vakri Tashin. The spring moon has sanctified the ground. Let us proceed to the summer moon. Deal with the undead while this one activates the pillar of the summer moon. Vakri Jashin.
Try to keep moving.
One more. The pillar of the winter moon, near Kahajab
We're
Hall.
dangerous, huh?
Vabakri Frisin. The moon pillars are activated. Riverhold is sanctified.
It's working. The dead are dead again.
Wait. Something is coming.
Dark moons! Dragons!
We can't fight dragons!
This one will order the retreat.
Such pathetic creatures. Flee before Kalgranted, you insignificant morsels!
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
Chimera, consider your next words very carefully.
Now I'll speak the words my people need to hear. We are Khajiit. We are the children of Alkosh, the daughters and sons of Joan and Jode. We do not run, even from dragons.
Bolokdan! Prove your worth! Destroy these paltry insects!
Stand with me, people of Anequina, for I am Chimera, daughter of King Hemakar. I am your queen. Now, Five Claw! Use the ballista and drive the dragon to the ground!
A cowardly attack!
Finish this!
Bolokdan will crush you! Kigo!
The dragon is dead! All hail Queen Chimera!
Well fought! We have shown that the Khajiit will not run, not even from a dragon!
All hail Chimera, daughter of King Hemakar and Queen Numara!
Soon, Rimmen and all of Anequina will once again belong to us. The reign of the Usurper Queen nears its end. On this, I give you my word as the heir of Anequina, the daughter of King Hemakar, and the true Queen of Rimmen.
We have plans to make. War Council, with me.
The Speaker is correct. There's still work to do. Let's convene in Kaharjab Hall.
Thank you for helping the... Chimera is indeed the daughter of King Hem. A mistake? No. Euraxia killed most of the palace.
You killed a dragon. Impressive, but don't let it go to your head. It was just one, and not even that large of a specimen. Plus, of course, no one will remember your feat. They're all going to be talking about the return. I had every faith in your ability to handle the situation. Honestly, I had no idea. Chimera's rousing words were all well and good, but it will take... Based on... My half-sister continues to be... Half-sister? And yes, if it can... Who said anything about a direct assault? Subterfuge is called for.
Now that I have revealed my true heritage, we need to act quickly, Lord Speaker.
I agree with the princess. The time has come to remove my half-sister from the throne.
Queen Tarn?
Like most of Abnur Tharn's plans, the former custodian of the palace, he knew the place like the back. Aneshi. He served as castellan for Rimmen Palace under King Hemakar.
Five Claw, I decided to join you. Aneshi deserves to hear that I still live in my own words.
Welcome to Aneshi's. Old Aneshi does. Aneshi's beloved wife, Zaima, worked with the militia for a time after. Then you need to enter the palace crypts. Jode above, old Aneshi can hardly believe his eyes. Princess Camira.
It is truly me, Castellan. But I am Queen Camira now. We will throw the usurper from my father's throne.
We stayed close to the castle. Zaima, my brave and beloved wife, she passed information to the militia until the vile Uraxians got. After that, Aneshi came here to restore this ancient shrine. This one will help you as best he can, my queen.
I will visit with Aneshi, Five Claw. Recover the Master Key and meet me in Rayman.
Don't mess with a street kid.
Nice hole. Looks like it's your lucky day.
This city, Rimmon, I believe I visited this place long ago. It was newer then, not quite as large. And there would, I've been wondering about it. I've seen things. Wouldn't miss it for all the
I assume you recovered the master key? Oh, fragrant, my friend. I have waited a long time to return to the palace. Do you doubt my claim? Not just Rimmon. My father's bodyguard, the King's Claw, escorted me to an adeptorium. I insisted on visiting the Grand Adept of the Desert Wind, and my father acquiesced. We were there when...
This one feels the... Zamorak, you asked Zamorak. Zamorak set aside his... Zamorak dreamed that Elsweyr was in...
What did you find? Let me see.
I may not have figured out Chimera's true identity, but the crypts. So that means another delightful trek. The siege weapons aimed down into the... Just thinking out loud. A habit Captain Nalado's waiting for you near... I'm counting on it. After...
The kingdom of Kenarthia, land of sweet treats and sweeter meats. Rachin even kissed a mermaid on its moonlit shores. Or perhaps it was just a very shapely fish.
I'll get to the far bastion. Best we don't travel together.
Five Claw, good, good. We have work to do. Are you ready to disable the siege weapons and wreak some more havoc? The soldier guarding the gate to the south weapons platform appears bored. This one plans to give her something to get excited about. When she leaves her post, slip through the gate and set fire to the siege. At the gate.
Watch as Nalado becomes a sleek Uraxian soldier. Gah, how do they see with this thing on? Garashi has been spotted in the market. Hurry!
Finally, some action!
Nalado will deal with the soldier. Oh, this one can't wait to get out of this dungy armor. The south platform is under attack!
Stupid cats! Wait, I better warn my lieutenant first.
Go, destroy the siege weapons. Nalado will clean up this mess.
Time to bring the lightning!
Burn it!
This way! We should be able to watch Queen Carmira destroy the far platform from over here. She did it! Now let's meet the others at the sewer entrance.
Here come the others now.
There are too many of us. We need to split up.
I'll scout ahead.
Into the...
Tally-ho!
I will go with Tarn. Captain Nalado can lead the others.
Barely queen for a day, and already she's giving orders.
Everyone, unsheathe your claws.
There is the door to the crypts. Let us see if the master key still works.
Nalado will guard the rear.
This one hasn't visited these crypts in a long, long time. Wait. This is the royal crypt, but it has been disturbed. They took his body. They desecrated the king's grave. And from the looks of it, the queen's and Chimera's siblings as well. Zamarak has no clue. Dark moons. This one. We need to find a way into the palace, and quickly.
Euraxia not only murdered our king and queen, she desecrated their graves! She's a monster!
We can reach the royal chambers through the Chapel of the Guiding Moons and the Great Hall.
The Chapel of
That's
the
far
Guiding
enough.
Moons is just
Queen
ahead.
Euraxia doesn't want to be disturbed.
It's the necromancer, Zumag Foom. They locked us in.
Queen Euraxia will be delighted to hear that we have guests.
Oh, look, more cats. I do adore flaying and then roasting the nasty creatures.
If you'll excuse us, we have another member of your party to deal with.
I'm of two minds. I want to watch your cadavers tear these cheeky mudcrabs apart, but I also want to deal with my inferior duplicate. What to do, what to do.
I'm gonna show off.
Leave the door to Zamarak. This one will make an exit.
More undead!
I hope I helped.
Go! Zamarak will guard your backs.
Go left while this one goes right. We will meet in the royal chambers.
Help! They're going to destroy me! Destroy you? No, we're simply correcting a mistake of nature.
We will transfer your duplicate's animus into you, Head. But our time with Queen Euraxia has reached its end. Come along.
Please, not like this. Try smashing these glass baubles. Well, that wasn't pleasant. You go on. I'll be along in a snap.
There. Make haste. Euraxia is in the palace courtyard with Mulamnir. Be cautious. We need to know what Euraxia and the dragon are planning before we attack.
The moon gate you seek lies to the southwest. Zumog Foom has the key. Now, about my request.
The necromancers have already agreed to serve Calgrontid. You no longer interest us, Euraxia Tharn.
How dare you! We had a deal! What's this now? My incompetent half-brother and... Aha! The lost princess returns.
Nalado!
Here. Your parents have missed you so, princess.
Mother! No!
I never liked you, Abner. Now do me a favor and just die!
I'll take down that shield. You deal with the... The shield is down!
I'll destroy you all! The runes of oblivion shield!
Nothing is too big or too bad for us to handle.
Once this all began, I knew Euraxia would need to be dealt with. But sending Chimera's murdered parents, half-sister, and do I really seem like the sentimental type to you? Euraxia? Perhaps. The next queen of Anequina said there's no time to mourn the dead, but I worry what happened here could affect her judgment. Let's get to the throne room and try to figure out why the dragons need necromancers and a moon gate.
We will deal with the fallen later. I fear more pressing matters must concern us now. May the dark take your— Do not presume to tell me how I should feel. After we finish saving Elsweyr from the dragons, the war is far from over. Even a queen. This throne. For too long, a tyrant has sat upon it. But now...
The men must recognize you as the heir of Nequina. But the people already cheer your name.
Finally, this labyrinth. Did I miss anything?
Looking.
Your gold looks better. Ah!
Chimera's parent, you bring news both welcome and grim. But could they be interested in the moon gate oven? Even now, Abnor Tharn searches. Worried? No.
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I found a letter, but it's not complete. It alludes to an order Euraxia was preparing to deliver shortly. We did what had to be done. This study contains documents from when anything pertaining to this Captain Sorlinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo at Sandswirl Manor. Old Khajiit legends and rumors of a last Dragon Guard. Intriguing. Control dragons? What folly. But what was that about killing the last dragon guard? I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk. The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. Euraxia ordered... Neither do I. At least not fully. Don't ask me. The Dragon Guard... We can't take any chances. Kalo is mentioning...
Are the people of Rimmon cowards?
They're just afraid, Chimera. Remember, the dragon's still dark in the skies overhead.
But we need to replenish our forces. I fear there are more battles ahead.
You carry the weight of the kingdom, Chimera, but the crown is not yet yours.
Yes, yes. I must be recognized by the Main and Queen Eren. Which reminds me, has the Dominion sent us any aid?
An Imperial... Prefect Kalo commands a full complement of soldiers, mostly seasoned Imperials and not... I prefer to avoid unnecessary bloodshed, of course, but these are enemy forces. We must do what we must to complete our mission. I'll try not to... As I said, I feel the weight of my...
One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat. Time to make me a fur coat.
get ahead here.
I hope I helped.
How good of you to join me. Let's talk. We need to... This projection... That's the thing. Kalo's probably being held.
Stop that. Nice. You were amazing!
Interesting. You're not one of Euraxia's mercenaries. I'm Prefect Kalo, commander of the Signet. I'm an Imperial without... I refuse to direct orders. I'm a reasonable man. She burst into my office with orders from Iraq, an elite unit of mercenaries. Well, that puts a noose. Not much. I never got around to conquer Rimmon. It was complicated. I see you found the report. Now we can continue our conversation without being separated by those inconvenient bars.
Ah, there you are. And I see you've captured Prefect Kalo. I presume he surrendered without a fight?
Don't look so shocked. My irregulars are very good at what they do. As I said, we were never... The dragons won't stop after they kill or subjugate the Khajiit. Grand Chancellor, I propose that you get Garesh Ri to pardon the Cygnus irregulars so we can form an alliance.
An alliance? Interesting. Comrades would be helpful in the battles to come. I'll return to Rimmon, plead Kalo's case, and send someone to help you. Meanwhile, I suggest you start your search for the shrine at the Stitches.
Tarn sent Samarak to assist you against the Euraxian officers Saulinia and her assassins. The local Saulinia, the assassin who murdered King Hemakar and Queen Numara. No, Zamarak was guarding Kamira that day. We were far from the palace. Anyway, the Scar can be a treacherous place, even without... Wait, that body. It's one of the assassins. They must have passed this way. More bodies. The hired guides. Saulinia's work, Samarak thinks. Look! There is a door behind these stones. Is this the place we seek? That door. Not even all of Zamarak's strength and training can budge a magical barrier. Maybe the pedestal. The pedestal maintains the magical barrier, but Zamarak does not know how. The assassin, whatever has been hiding...
Or his blood won't be the only thing that stains my blade this day.
The assassins. That came from the south. We must hurry, Five Claw. Traps. They stop. Those words. This must be where the Dragon Guard once trained.
You can't hide from us forever, Dragon Guard.
You couldn't find an Albeacon alabaster, you Roxian dolt!
That was the Dragon Guard.
They weren't expecting
We're running out
that.
of time. That was the...
We did it!
Another maze. We must find a way to the other side. To fight a dragon face to face, the Dragon Guard knew that was folly. Fight without honor. Zamorak thought Dragon Guard were great warriors.
Once I select a target, it always dies.
I trained to fight dragons. This isn't going to end the way you expect.
Now, Dragon Guard, you and your order die.
These words. Zamorak thinks the Dragon Guard were built on contradictions.
Oh, good. More blood.
I love it when you do that.
I refuse to die near that assassin.
Maybe now the royal fam. Thank you, Five. Zamorak? Yes. But Zamorak believed you are right, Five Claw. Violence.
Oh, damn assassin. She knew her stuff. I know about the dragons. I sent word to the others. The last. I didn't think so. But no one else has responded. Maybe. Take my ring. It will...
May Kenarthi guide you to the sands behind the stars. Below. That looks like Prefect Kalo. What is he doing here?
Ah, there you are. We came as soon as we could. Were you able to stop Captain Solinia and her assassins? Both dead? The Cygnus Irregulars are on a Dragonhorn.
The barrier has fallen. Let us see what awaits within.
Are these the remains of the Dragon Guard? Books and scrolls. I knew it. Knowledge is power, my friend. You'll see.
Such a small thing when compared to the dragons. Still, we should take it to Rimmon, yes?
I want to take another look at these books. We'll meet you back in Rimmon.
Zamorak will linger as well. Make sure the Imperials find their way back.
I love cities. They have a kind of rhythm to them, and it's just a matter of learning the steps.
It's happening again. I see a dragon.
Cadwell? Cadwell? What was that about a dragon? Ah, there you are. See to Cadwell, if you would. Then join us in the throne room for the War Council.
Hello? Is someone there? I appear to be back in my head. Well, my other head. The other head. This is so confusing. I saw that nasty orc necromancer, Zumog Foom. He really is a despicable fellow. Well, yes, I did. Seems my memory returns in... Not a clue, but I know.
The archives were extremely helpful once I found the appropriate documents.
Our moon singers and moon priests have always paid particular attention to detail. What did you learn?
Tharn found documents regarding an ancient agreement with the Dragon Guard. They apparently provided a weapon to use against the dragons.
This relates to the legends of Kunzari and Queen Anequina, yes?
Pardon the interruption, Queen Chimera, but that sounds like the dragon horn we found. That Dragon Guard didn't survive, but he gave us the Anequina dragon horn.
So this alliance I reluctantly agreed to has borne fruit.
The Cygnus Irregulars assisted, but your agent did the important work.
A weapon from the Dragon Guard. Interesting. Come, Five Claw. I want to hear your report. Agreeing to an alliance with Imperials. At least it appears. So that is the dragon. Euraxia. I know how. Cadwell's visions. Abner Tarn checks on Cadwell a little. Anequina is the name of our kingdom, the northern half of Elsweyr. Legends and myths make up a great part. No. Kunzari and from the ancient order of the Dragon Guard, if I remember what the adept at start.
Hold, varlet! Don't you dare attach that foot to my ankle.
This is Cadwell's longest episode yet. Perhaps I can...
That's it! Time to give you knaves what for.
Bizarre visions. Dismembered bodies.
Who's there? Speak up! I'm about to teach these rapscallions a valuable lesson. And yes, I plan to make it hurt. Ah, jolly good. I could use a noble squire for the battle ahead. To battle Ahead. Anyway, Zumog Foom has gathered the dismembered parts of the betrayer's body. I can't allow the necromancer to put me, back together. I'm not entirely certain. It's definitely a dark, menacing cavern. Just the sort of place necromancers enjoy hanging around. Oh! Here now! Stop that! Your pardon, noble squire, but I have to go kick myself in the head. I'm off to put a stop to these dastardly villains!
Tarn, can you determine where Cadwell disappeared to?
Of all the foolish, idiotic, misguided things that Cadwell has ever done, this may be the worst of them all. He fancies himself a hero, but he's given Zumog Foom exactly what he needed. I'm no expert on necromancy, but it's obvious that our Cadwell is the last piece Zumog Foom needs to restore the betrayer. He has all the parts of Cadwell's dismembered body, and now Cadwell has handed him the final component, his very essence. Does a soul shriven have a soul? I have no idea how the philosophy of oblivion accounts for such things, but there must be some kernel of the original Cadwell inside the one we know. It stands to reason. I managed to scry Cadwell's portal before it...
So much to do, so little time.
Ooh, my fur ripples in happiness. Euraxia, the horrid usurper is dethroned.
You took your time. Let's talk. Travel never used to take this much out of me. Oh well. Now that you're here, we can begin our investigation of the crypt. The Adept and the Prefect volunteered to scout ahead. They haven't returned. That means it's up to us. We must stop Zumog Foom from reanimating Cadwell the Betrayer. Something has prevented them from returning. I can only assume the necromancers or their undead. Cadwell, what happened to you?
I'm afraid I bungled this one royally, old friend. I opened a portal, meant to put the villainous Zumog Foom to the sword. He got the better of me. The necromancer stole my essence, flung it to assorted the big cat and the Imperial. They arrived shortly after I did, but they didn't fare much better, I'm not sure. Charge me up again? Capital idea, and I agree. We can't let the betrayer join the dragons. That reminds me of a time. No. Can't think. Too weak.
I'll delay Zumog Foom's ritual as long as I can. You take Cadwell and see if you can recover his stolen energy.
You left us to die, Kalo.
Our blood is on your hands.
No! I won't allow you to interfere with the ritual! I will flay the flesh from your...
That glowing cloud. It's holding this ritual together.
How refreshing. Let's find the rest of me and put it back where it belongs.
You were never strong enough, Zamorak. I died because you were weak.
Praying to the moons won't save you, cat. Interloper.
Zamorak failed. Again.
Ah, welcome back, little energy. I missed you so.
You're a senile old fool, half-brother. How could you be so reckless? The dragons are your fault!
Your past will destroy you,
Get rid of that damn cloud!
Oh, that hits the spot. Did you know I used to be a...
Zumog Foom. Believe me, I really have no idea.
Wait, no, that bit belongs to Abner.
Zumog Foom.
Five Claw. This one doesn't have... Nalado should not be here. Zumog Foom called Nalado back. He planned to use her in... Nalado thought the cloud... Return it.
You really think you can stop me? Neither you nor that bumbling corpse stand a chance!
I never... I'll have you know, I'm barely 1/4 Kadam.
Let the essence of death flow free! Two of you can't exist in the same reality, soul-shriven! The stronger the betrayer becomes, the weaker you will grow!
feels like I'm
glad we managed to be
fading
that
away.
one.
Oh, jolly good sir. Of course, I planned to deal with the orc myself once my reanimation was complete. Now that I'm whole, I have a destiny to fulfill. So, cheerio. I always heard that introspection. I don't think the world can handle more than one Cadwell at a time. My essence, I feel it draining away. Finish what I start. Card Grunt, he'd ordered his brothers to follow suit. Once weak, I'm still here. Chimera, she looks like an equida. So pretty. An equida possessed. I guess you have to chop him up again. Tell Chimera she has the key, and look out.
An Equina was a moon priest. Could that be the key to using the dragon horn?
The same notion occurred to me, Queen Chimera.
Wait, here comes Tarn and the others. Five Claw, talk to me. Everyone, meet in the royal study. I have something to show you. Cadwell spoke of an Equina, one of Kunzari's champions. He mentioned a key. I think he meant my pendant.
Zamorak remembers. Your mother wore it before you. Does it have more than sentimental significance?
It hides me from magical detection. Mother would take my pendant in her hand and whisper. Zari smiled. An Equina asked the moons to move for him.
The Shadow Dance Temple ruins? Is that where the betrayer has gone?
I discovered as a young girl that the pendant and this ancient map interact in interesting ways. I learned the stories of Kunzari from my mother. Did I tell you she... As we saw...
We need to send your Cygnus Irregulars to the Moongate, Prefect Kalo.
Agreed. We've been practicing in anticipation of joining forces for more than a year.
A year? But a year ago we were still enemies.
Perhaps. But I always knew we'd wind up fighting the Iraxians side by side someday.
Chimera's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots...
If there is more to...
Zamorak will assist.
This is the right place. And Riddlethar knows I have my memories and the Kunzari story. When Anequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you open the path.
You go ahead. Zamorak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
How beautiful! Why was this hidden for so long? This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer. That relic. See what you can make of it, Fireclaw. The spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
Please. Sir Cadwell, you're part of Kunzari's Krajun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I hate to move the moons to reach it. If a few cats must die along the way, what of it?
You're insane!
You talk to your new god like that? Manners!
The temple. It shows us how the betrayer became attuned. Another temple relic. Activate it for me, Fiveclaw. I understand. Moving the moons causes an eclipse. That opens the way to Jode's core.
It's almost a shame how Inequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
Final temple relic. There it is. Activate it, please. Now, Fiveclaw, we need to reach the temple sanctuary. Wait, my friend. Let us talk. The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Anequina, the betrayer, they all walked these steps to reach Jode's core. I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calcrontid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajun lured them into the halls of Colossus and sealed the doors. Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only appears at the moon gate of Anequina. True. but many died before they lopped off his head. The betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. We are about to enter the place where the betrayer faced his greatest failure. The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about it.
Too late, fools! The eclipse has started. I'm going to share the power with the dragons. Magnanimous, don't you think? I can strike from any direction.
Something is wrong. I cannot stop the eclipse. The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea. No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will... Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina's memories show me how she once used a dragon horn. Everything. Kunzari, Anequina, Cadwell, John and Jode. All of it. Into the dragon horn.
A dip in cold hard is refreshing, pleasant, and I... Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good threat. I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor, but I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my... That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable other self's mind. I'm afraid not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be...
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Riemann?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate. Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate event. We stopped the betrayer, but not some, but not a lot. Luckily, the combat dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capability. Our companions left the palace to wander Riemann and consider what is to come. The ancient structure rises out of the jungle far.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare since Zamorak returned to Elsweyr. This one, Zamorak suspected that would be our next destination. This one, no. Then we still have a chance. Zamorak has pledged Queen Chimera, attuned to the lunar lattice, about what you would expect.
Hello, come to partake in a before-the-battle cleansing? I find it prudent. to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the Moongate. I hoped to wash away the memories, but before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven fool. Yes, of course, that was my plan. As nice as these facilities are, and your point is?
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spellcasting. The Moongate, a noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit? No. Just pondering other options. Would you stand a chance otherwise? By the way, I believe I understand that theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience. Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. We have neither the time nor resources to... One problem solved, then. The next...
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. History, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner. I've been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus Irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our... Understood. We need to defend the Moongate and stop... Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit...
It appears everyone has arrived. Report to Prefect Kalo, Five Claw, while I confer with the Queen.
I have a good feeling about this. Reminds me of the time.
An eclipse is an eerie sight, but where are the dragons? The moons come together and the sky grows dark. Ominous, isn't it? As ready as we can be. The Khajiit militia and the Cygnus Irregulars, not a chance. Dragons, go join Queen Chimera. I'll take charge down here.
Zamorak will go with you.
Get those fires out.
Time for reckless audacity and daring do.
Euraxians. The wall has been breached.
Kill the cats and the traitors!
Up there. More Euraxians. Here they come. Prepare yourself. More soldiers. Take them down.
What? Surprise!
The path is clear. We need to reach Queen Kamira. Gareshri, no! Stay with me, old master. Gareshri still breathes, but his injuries are serious. With Gareshri injured, someone else must take command of this position. Make sure the Euraxians and the dragons encounter enough resistance. Yes, my friend. This is Zamarak's chance. Go. Now, Five Claw.
Maybe I should have fought left instead of right. Let's try that again.
Is it over?
What in oblivion?
I've got these hooligans, old trout. Let's get to Abner before the moon's completely alive. My shield won't hold much longer.
Dragonborn Five Claw, do you have it? Use it, quick, quick! See how the moons align with the ancient gate. The lattice opens a path to Jode's core. But how did you get the dragon horn? Where's Gareshri? And why are the sounds of battle? Gareshri? Hurt? And the Euraxians behind our defenses? This is not good. Not good at all. Well, we still have the dragon horn. At least until the power runs out or the fragile relic falls apart. Ah, I just wish the moons would move for me. The power, yes, but not the knowledge and experience. I will continue to try to move the moons and close the gate, but you will need to keep the Euraxians from taking this position. I am counting on you, Five Claw.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, I was just getting started.
The Dragon Horn. It's our only chance.
No, Five Claw! Not yet! Through the portal, both of you, and bring the Dragon Horn.
Chimera, wait!
Five Claw, we stand on the sacred plane of Jode. The dragons went down into the processional. They seek to breach. From the memories I absorbed at the Shadow Dance Temple, Anequina and the Moon Priests came here to honor the moons and set them on their way after their sacred joining. This is also where she helped Kunzari hide the dragon's power. Here, on the plane of Jode, he offered a way to combine the natural power of Jode.
Mulamnir, the vermin still pester us. Devour them. As you say, my brother.
The Moon Priests still guard this sacred place.
The Moon Priests worship new gods now, you insignificant morsels.
Avoid Mulamnir as best you can.
Father vermin.
Jode's core is close. I can feel it.
Mulamnir, Calgronteed, and Jode's core. Are you ready for this, Chimera? Calgronteed is absorbing Jode's core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through him is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Tarn. I can separate the moons using the altars. You must deal with Mulamnir Five Claw. I will divert whatever energy I can into the Dragon Horn, but use it sparingly.
You dare
Isabel
to
Valois,
face me,
at your service.
morsel. You amuse me, little insect. Do not let them best you, Mulamnir! Yes, brother, I will make this quick. To Kunshan!
To battle!
Get inside my shield, or the dragon shout will kill you!
Source! Shade! Feed!
The dragon horn is charged! Use it now!
You have made me angry, pest! End this, my brother, or I will end you. I shall crush these fleas, brother. You have my word. To Kunshan!
Get into my protective aura, now!
Source! Shade! Feed!
White Claw, use the dragon horn!
Die, insect, die! So, Bugsman! Kelgronteed, assist me! The power. It fills me! To Kunshan!
Mulamnir prepares to attack! Let my magic protect you!
Source! Shade! Feed!
The dragon horn! It will aid you against Mulamnir!
It cannot end like this! I will be...
He killed Mulamnir.
The equal of Akatosh!
the moons. I need to finish the ritual. Joan and Jode, hear me.
The power, it belongs to me!
Separate and
You did it,
resume
Chimera! You ended the
Now,
eclipse!
Five Claw!
But that
Sound
means...
the horn! The moon gate has closed. We are trapped, yes. But Mulamnir is dead, and Calgrontit has been defeated.
Oh, hello! You always find things in the last place you look.
Calgrontit, I wonder. I'm actually pleased to see you, Cadwell. Come, Chimera. Your people await their queen.
Thank you, my friends, for everything.
Queen Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons, the Euraxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians
We
and Dragons...
did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamnir and Calgrontit. Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited at the Shadow Dance Temple. I saw the ritual in my mind, and he did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed. But the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the ritual and end the eclipse. I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my worry. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen. We have accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia Tarn, defeated Zumog Foom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons and made the moons move in the sky. If only I could shake this sense of impending doom. Nothing specific, not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me. That is just it. I have no idea. Moons, my head pounds. I appreciate your assistance, my friend. Find out what happened to Garishri and the others, then bring word back to me. Far from it. But without Calgrontit and Mulamnir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit 5.
It's good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright. After I was caught in that dragon blast, Zamorak tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmon. It's a miracle. There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I. But perhaps a few hours.
Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally fall apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind. It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good souls. It was crucial to our survival. When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seem to lose their... The ones that survived Zamorak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Urax, if that's what they need.
Zamorak is happy to see you, friend. Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Uraxians, and between the Khajiit militia and the Cygnus irregulars, we held them off. When the moon set, Zamorak doesn't know for certain. Zamorak hopes to serve as Queen Chimera's claw.
Outsider, this one must speak with you. This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kashia understands such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to deter the healers. This one hopes the speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Nequina's succession. Kashia must... Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiit, Before you return to Chimera's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kashia a sealed letter for Abner Tharn, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he... The specifics concern the Tharn alone. But this one will... No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and... The Main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the Main's duties do not include...
Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, you and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rim. I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in... I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman. An intriguing question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse? We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontide. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontide couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed...
Abner's received a new quest from the Main. As soon as we finish here, I'll join him. Quests are my speciality. Oh, fiddlesticks. I just remembered Queen Chimera asked me to be her king's claw. I guess Abner will have to soldier on without me. Yes, indeed. Her exact words were, "You can call yourself the Emperor of Citadel for all I care. Just quit blathering and let me think." I've no designs on the ruby throne, but Cadwell the Queen's claw has a rather dashing ring to it.
I assure you, Kashia, my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide to give the Main's blessing.
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moongate. Dragons and I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Nequina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall. The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me. I do not believe we would have survived without you.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost...
Who will confirm that Chimera is the daughter of King Hemekar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Main. Chimera is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Chimera, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Chimera, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Five Claw, my comrade and friend, please, approach. Courageous Five Claw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They will be told from one generation to the next. And say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Anequina. There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with, but now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it. And all hail Five Claw, whom I name Champion of Anequina!